Let me get this recorder going. Actually, I guess I could just, I'll take it way down there. There we go. Let's take a look at rounding and estimating. They're kind of one and the same. You use rounding when you're estimating. So let's first talk about rounding. What we do is we look at the digit immediately to the right, so look at the digit immediately to the right, and then we have two cases. If it's less than 5, then we round down. If it's 5 or greater, we round up. And we're going to see what we mean by those terms with actually examples. So let's look at first one here. We've got 317. And instructions say round each whole number to the given place. And we want to round to the nearest 10. Well, our tens place is right here, so you have to remember your what these represent. This is ones, tens, hundreds. So we want to round here. We look to the digit immediately to the right. Well, this one is 5 or greater, so we're going to round up. What that means is this 1, we increase it by 1. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. And then you put a 0 in all the digits to the right. So our answer is 320. This one we got 486. And we want to round it to the nearest 10. Well, again, here's your tens place. So we look at the digit immediately to the right. This is 5 or greater, so we're going to round up. Which means we add 1 to the 8, so it becomes 9, and then this becomes 0. So 490 is our answer. 5,149. And we want to round this to the nearest 100. Well, the hundreds place is right here. So we look at the digit immediately to the right. It's less than 5, which means we're going to round down, which means this 1 stays as is. You don't increase it by 1. You don't even decrease it. It just stays as is. And then all the digits to the right of this become 0. So 5,100 is our answer. This one we got 12,711. We're rounded to the nearest 1,000. Well, this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So this is the thousands place. We're going to look at the digit immediately to the right. It's 5 or greater, so we're going to round up, which means we increase this by 1, so that becomes 3, and all the digits to the right are 0. Well, let's look at problem number 5. 99,999. And we rounded nearest 10. Well, this is ones. This is the tens place. We're going to look at the digit immediately to the right, which is this. It's 5 or greater, which means we're going to round up. Now, round up means we add 1 to this. Well, when we add 1 to 9, that becomes 10. So we put a 0 here, and you carry the 1. Well, 1 plus 9 gives us 10 there. Put a 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Carry the 1. And then that gives us this. And then this digit to the right becomes 0. So we'd have 100,000. Now let me say that again, because this is kind of a weird one. We're rounding it to the tens place again. We look to the digit to the right. This is 5 or greater, so we round up. So we add 1 to the 9. That gives us 10. Put a 0 here, carry the 1. Then that's 1 plus 9, 10. Put a 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 9, 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 9 gives us 10. And then this digit just becomes 0. So 100,000 is our answer. Let's see, 11,499. And we're rounding this to the nearest 10,000. Well, this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So this is 10,000s. We look at the digit immediately to the right, and it's less than 5, which means we round down. So this digit remains as is, and then all these digits to the right become zeros. Well, that seems weird, doesn't it? This is thousands. That's 10,000. So look, digit immediately to the right. So less than that. So it's 1. Yeah. Seems like it should be 11,000, but no, it's 10,000. Because really, when you round to the 10,000s, it's either going to be 10,000 or 20,000. Let's look at this one. We got 6378, and we want to round it to the complete table of estimating the given number of the given place value. So we want estimating, rounding, same thing. So tens, hundreds, and thousands. Well, for the tens, this is ones, this is tens. We look at the digit immediately to the right. It's 5 or greater, so we're going to round up, which means this we increase the 7 by 1, so that becomes 8. These remain as is, and the digits to the right become 0. The hundreds. Well, this is the hundreds place. So again, we look at the digit immediately to the right. It's 5 or greater, so we're going to round up, which means we add 1 to the 3, so we get 4. And the 6 just carries down, and digits to the right become 0. And the thousands place. This is the thousands. Look at the digit immediately to the right. It's less than 5, so we're going to round down, which means this digit remains as is, and all these to the right become zeros. Let's look at one more of those. 15,835, and tens, hundreds, thousands again. Okay, so 15,835. Want to round them to tens. Here's the tens. Look to the digit immediately to the right. It's 5 or greater, so we're going to round up. So the 3 becomes a 4. These remain as is, and we put a 0 for the digits to the right. The hundreds place. Well, this is the hundreds. Look at the digit immediately to the right. It's less than 5, which means we round down. So the 8 remains as is. These just carry down, and then you put zeros to the right. And thousands. Well, this is the thousands. Look at the digit immediately to the right. It's 5 or greater, so we're going to round up. So we increase 5 by 1, so that becomes 6. The 1 just carries down, and all the digits to the right become zeros. And those are our answers. Well, let's look at estimating using rounding. So we got 52 plus 37 plus 29 plus 41. And you're saying, whoa, wait a minute. I thought you said vertical was the best format. Well, we want to round them first, and then we'll put it back in that format. We're going to round these to the nearest 10. Here's the tens place. We'll look to the digit immediately to the right. It's less than 5, so we'll round down, which means the 5 remains as is, and then that becomes 0. Here's the tens. Digit to the right is 5 or greater, which means we round up, so we increase the 3 by 1, and then that becomes 0. Again, that's tens. Look at the digit immediately to the right. It's 5 or greater, so we round up. So that becomes 30. And here's the tens. Look at the digit immediately to the right. It's less than 5, so we round down, which means the 4 remains 4, and then this becomes 0. Now, actually, once you do this, you're probably going to find it very easy just to add these together in this format. But you can also do it vertically, if you wish. So I got 50, 40, 30, and 40. 0 plus 0, well, zeros. 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 3 is 12, 16. So our answer would be 160. Let's look at one more. We got 18, 34, plus 21, 27, plus 51, 97. And we'll round to the nearest 100. Here's the hundreds place. Look to the digit immediately to the right. It's less than 5, so we round down, which means that 8 remains as is. The 1 just carries down. And digits to the right become 0. Here's the hundreds. Look to the digit immediately to the right. It's less than 5, which means we round down. So the 1 remains as is. 2 carries down, and these become zeros. And on this one, here's a hundreds place. Digit immediately to the right. It's 5 or greater, so we round up. So the 1 becomes 2. We increase it by 1. 5 just carries down. And digits to the right become 0. And let's put this back into vertical format. And then add them together. 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0 plus 0. 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 2 is 11. Put the 1, carry the 1. Put the 1, carry the 1. Yeah, that's right. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4, plus 5 is 9. So our answer is 9100. And I believe that was the last slide, and we're done with that section. So let me stop the recorder.